Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all so much for stopping by the live stream again. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I know you're on here. Jacob Tanjay. Hopefully Michael Beecher Life is here. I know he went to the wedding. Shout out to my members. Thank you, Marlon Alvarez, for that super chat. He said, hello, Sunshine Shows community from Houston, Texas. All of my members. I love LaChai, and these guys have been here, man, since day one. All of my old heads. Thank y'all so much. Any new viewers and subscribers join us today. It's going to be a good one today. And if you're unable to catch us live, catch us on replay. Today's topic, we always have a topic, is how thirsty are you? When's the last time you had your thirst meter checked? This is real serious, man. This can make or break your visit or your trip to the Philippines or Southeast Asia. The peso is 57.82, and I hope that it go ahead and hits that 58. Man, I'm looking forward to that. This is your live stream. We'll talk about whatever you want to. Just put it over here, and if I can get to it, I can. Everybody knows the meet and greet is tomorrow, Philippine time, 4 p.m. until it usually stops about 8:30 or 9. If you're in the area, you're invited, free admission, free food. All you have to do is pay for your drinks. If you want beer or whatever it is, we're trying to give back. But we're going to have a good time. A lot of people are going to show up, a lot of good conversation. Merlin's inviting a lot of her friends from the gym, so there's going to be some nice looking women there, so you never know who's going to pop up. But I always like to talk about videos that I've made. That one video where the Filipino shoots a cheating husband and won't be charged, that got a lot of hits, and rightfully so. I often remind people that the rules are different here than where you come from. Cheating really isn't a big deal where you come from. But here it is. And that lady won't be charged, okay? She's not going to be charged. Hey, doing, man? He said, how old are they? Well, just come and find out. Ain't no sense in you asking. If you come, you'll see. The size, he says, I'm moving to Des Marinas to join Orchard Golf and Country Club unless anyone has a better option. I need cooler climate. Though I'm in Vegas at the moment. Sounds like a good plan. What's up? What time is it, Travels? All you have to do, because one question that I got several times is, how are you going to know if she's married or not? They got something called CENOMAR. CENOMAR. It just stands for Certificate of No Marriage or Proof of Singleness. Because once you arrive on Filipino soil, you're under Philippines jurisdiction. And because the guy says, well, what, you mean the foreigner? Yeah, the foreigner, because you're under Philippines jurisdiction. So you have to follow Philippine law. You're under Philippine law. Do you think you can go in the store and steal? And just because you're a foreigner, they're going to let you go? I'm saying that you'll be lucky if that's all happens to you. If charges are brought, you're blacklisted and deported. We're trying to make the point that there's enough single women here for you to avoid married women and separated women. But, men don't listen. We're going to do whatever we want to do. So go ahead. At least we're talking about it. We're letting you know. Because everybody says, oh, well, that will make your marriage illegal. No, it's not. I got married in the States. The Philippines has no record of my marriage. As far as they're concerned, I'm single. If my marriage was registered in the Philippines, I'd have a 13A already. Okay, but y'all changing the subject when you say stuff like that. I'm not dating a married or separated woman. Okay, don't lose your focus. I'm helping you. Don't worry about me. Which is crazy. I mean, okay, so what? That makes both of us illegal. So, misery loves company, I guess. But that was just one thing we talked about. I did a video for my members only. It was called What Are the Dangers of Living Alone in the Philippines? And really what I should have put on there for older men or older people. And man, I came up with some stuff online. It shocked me. And I'll just say, one thing, it was, they said chronic loneliness and isolation have the same health effects on the individual as if they were obese or had a chronic smoking habit. I was like, wow. I mean, that loneliness really has a drastic effect on you. So to compound that, you come over here and be lonely. Now you're 8,000 miles away from friends, family, everything familiar. So we're asking, is it reasonable to believe that older men are going to be single and living alone over here? And remember, every situation is different. We're not saying yay or nay. We just want to give you some facts to make your decision that much better. There's the beach of life. I was there wedding, man. I saw you was on that short. What's up, Mitch? He said, I steal hearts all the time. Yeah. What's up, John? Another thing we talked about on the video was gun qualifications. Foreigners, we're unable to own firearms, but we can own, pepper spray, or bear spray, stun guns, and certain type of knives. But, look into that for your self-defense. But if you were wanting to get your wife or girlfriend a gun or a firearm, here's the qualifications. There's only 3 qualifications. Now, requirements is different. I'm just talking about just to fill out the application. You have to be a Filipino citizen, 21 years of age, and be gainfully employed, or have a business, or have filled out an income tax return the previous year as proof of income. I've never owned a gun. I don't plan on owning a gun. If I thought that I needed a gun in the Philippines, I wouldn't be here. Honestly, I know me and Marilyn talked about it, but it really wasn't nothing serious. Because everything I read said don't put a gun in your house. So you're more likely to get shot with it than any intruder that's going to come through your door. So there's really no protection benefit. They couldn't find, I'm talking about they did a study. It wasn't just something out of their mouth. It increases the chances of you being shot. Hey, Jacob, Tajay, thanks, man. Y'all on the job today, man. People need to get a life, man. What's up, Moments with Mitch? Thanks for your super chat. He said, plan on paying for those guys. What are you talking about, Mitch? Yeah, they started early today. What's up, Hal? But let's get over here a little bit to the subject. How thirsty are you? This is a serious conversation. When's the last time you had your thirst meter checked? Okay. Um, I've got right here, it says, when was the last time you were with a young and attractive woman? Can you withstand her advances? You want to know this before you get over here. I've got right here, test yourself before you get here. Do some peekaboo, okay? You need to gauge your reaction because it's going to be a sure sign of what's to come when you get over here. You see the 20-year-old perfect everything standing, butthole naked in front of you on that camera. You need to gauge your reaction. Did you handle that well? Grade yourself from 1 to 10. You probably got a 0. Well, imagine when you come over here then, and she's actually right in front of you. See, this is going to go a long way on how much money you spend and whether you're going to get married and all that. See, a lot of guys didn't do that. All this is hindsight. Because if I'd have looked back on the way I acted when I saw the peekaboo, man, I'd have been, man, a whole lot more cautious. But I never wrote it down. I was just enjoying it. Like, wow, look at this, perfect. It's not, her titties aren't where her stomach is supposed to be. And the damn stomach is not where her knees are supposed to be. I mean, it was all firm. It was all right there. Oh, yeah, those certificates would be well worth the money right up there with a doctor. Absolutely. A cinema is not that much. What, 300 pesos, I would say, 200 to 300 pesos. But remember, Mitch, we talked about managing our time. We're not going to take the time to do this stuff. That's part of time management. Taking her to the doctor, that's time management. We don't prioritize things. Oliver John is laughing, but yeah, it's true. Y'all got to understand, you have to grade yourself. Don't wait till you get here. It's too late then. Don't wait till you get here. What's up, Tim? Yeah, don't wait till you get here, guys. It's too late. Okay, because at least when you see it at home, you can go ahead and let that dopamine play out, because I'm going to tell y'all something right here, These women over here are like crack cocaine. I said this before. They're unlike anything you've ever dealt with. See, once you get a good hit, you're literally off and running. A lot of us have yellow fever and don't even know it. And then you come over here and catch yellow fever. Well, there's no cure for yellow fever. Okay? What's up, Tim? He said, I'm not sure if a young woman wants a 60-year-old man. Well, you better think again over here. Okay, that's what I'm telling you right now, guys. Because a guy that I respect, he's a long-time supporter. He'd probably be on this live stream today. I won't say his name. He says, we were talking about it. He sent me a picture of a woman, say, hey, do you know her? Because she's in St. Carlos City. And I said, yeah, just be careful, take your time. Well, here's what he said. I'm selective and disciplined when it comes to dealing with women. Sir, with all due respect, okay, these are not the typical women you're used to dealing with. Okay? All right? They're like nothing you've ever experienced. So it's best to get tested before you get here. Otherwise, you're going to go overboard. What do you mean? You're going to overreact. You're going to overspend. He said, how do you start the process of a cinema? Just curious. It's nothing. You go, I guess you would go to like the city hall, wherever the woman is, or the barangay hall, and fill that out. It's just proof of singleness Because if you're going to get married in the Philippines, you're going to need one now. It used to be that you could get something from the embassy, a proof of singleness from the embassy. They don't do that anymore. You have to get a Cinnamar too if you're going to get married. You have to prove that you're single and able to marry. He said yellow fever. Yeah, it's true. He said buy a huge bag of rice and start um, carrying it around. Yeah, yellow fever. A lot of us got it and don't even know we got it, cuz. So test yourself. You know, like I said, you might want to send 500,000 pesos just to get that first shot of peekaboo in your system. Because I didn't do well. I didn't score well. I probably had a 1 or 2. Because remember, this woman was 22, but really she was 18. So everything was where it was supposed to be. And I didn't score well. Hey, what's up, Patrick? Glad you're on here, man. I'm glad you could bring that Cambodia aspect with you too, man. Because everybody's stuck on, oh, the Philippines versus Thailand and all that, man. Look, I'm free. I've checked off the boxes in the Philippines. And I don't need to prove to anybody that I made the right decision. I think it's an immature argument. If you're happy where you are, man, just be happy. I don't get it. But I'm glad you could do that and bring something different to the table. Okay, he says, I've been having yellow fever ever since the 7th grade. I always dated Asian women. Never seen a Filipino woman until high school, and I was sprung. Thirst meter was always 100. Yeah, but after you do that, okay, because if you act a fool before you get here, that's a sure sign of what to come. So go ahead and send 1,000 pesos and get that first little peekaboo going. Yeah. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, everybody. I mean, I'd rather spend 500 to 1,000 right now than 500 to $1,000 once you get here, because that euphoria is going to hit you. That brain activity is going to kick in, and the dopamine and all that. You're going to be like you high, man. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm joking? He said, you said these men are that desperate. Well, I don't know. You have to make that determination, Mr. Man. That's why I'm saying test yourself. Because everybody's going to sit here right now, just like he did. He said, oh, I'm selective and disciplined when it comes to dealing with women. It's easy to say what you can do, what you will or won't do when you're 8,000 miles away. The woman's not in front of you. Okay, dripping with, honey, ready for you to, taste the nectar. You guys are crazy. Black Bowler's History by Torch Cal. You scored very well if you get in them jobs. Now I'm talking about before you get here. Okay, I'm saying, I don't do well now. That's why I stay away from it. I know myself. What they say, know thyself. I know I'm not going to score well on the peekaboo meter, the thirst meter, because it's crazy. We were just in Bacolod, man, and I'm going to tell you something. Everywhere I go is beautiful women here. It just is. But for some reason, see, those Ilongo women, they have a reputation for being sweet. But they're also shapely, man. They're just as shapely in Bacolod and on far out in Negros Occidental as they are down in Mindanao. I mean, I sell some. Oh, good thing I was with Maryland. He said those first timers flying to Manila need to take a taxi cab, though Balut to do, and they will understand the game. Yeah, he said they sleep. Yeah, some guy His name is Ed Travels. He's doing real well over there. Patrick can bring something real important to this live stream because nobody talks about it. It's either Philippines or Thailand. No one ever talks about really boots on the ground, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Indonesia, really. He said, Calvin, yellow fever is contagious over here. It gives you brain fog. And on top of that, it unclogs your wallet to a certain degree. Yeah, a lot of us, we don't know we have it until you get over here, man. You get a bad case of it. You go overboard. You overreact. You start overspending, making just crazy decisions, getting married. So, check yourself before you wreck yourself. He said, you guys will get scalped in Thailand. Well, I don't know, because we're dealing with a different animal. The women over here are more regular, but I don't know. Southeast Asia, they know that men over here, if you can control yourself, you've got a chance. But if you can't, the most important thing you're going to hear on this live stream today is test yourself before you get here. Don't wait until you arrive. If you act a fool before you get here, that's a sure sign of what's to come. See, we always talk a good game. These women over here are different. The situation over here is different. I'm going to tell you, man. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you from a man who was married for 18 years before he ever stepped foot in the Philippines. Yeah, I didn't know what hit me. I saw it online, But man, he said, I got yellow fever when I was stationed in Okinawa. It's hard to shake it, if ever. No, it's just, you're done. And when you get over here, it's just something totally different, man, because Filipinos are they're not just typical Asian women, man. They're mixed with all kinds of stuff. He said, so peekaboo with a jar of Vaseline. No, you don't want to do that. But you do want to get a gauge of where is my thirst meter? Because if I asked everybody right now, okay, from 1 to 10, be honest. 1 being, I'm in bad shape. 10 being, oh, I'm okay, I can handle it. Put 1 to 10 in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see where y'all at right now. And then when you get over here, do the same thing. Hey, Marlon, thanks for that super chat. He says, I enjoyed that video, walking with the dog. Man, it's nice out here today for some reason. We got a break. We got a break. Somebody heard our cries, man. Yeah, H.T.L. says like a kid in the candy store, yummy everywhere. Yeah. But see, it's a difference between looking and then, okay, you come into the hotel, she goes in there, takes a shower, and comes out, and just dripping with honey. Just the sweetest thing you've ever seen. I'm just talking, this is a man talk today. And, you're going to lose your mind. Oh, you're weak. Okay. Call me weak. I'm just a man. Yeah, he said, I know firsthand that the Ilongo women are sweet. He said, at least they can be. Well, they've got a reputation for being sweet. Even when they're angry, they're sweet. But man, I saw some the other day. Hey, Will, thanks for that super sticker. He said, Calvin, if I gave you an unworn Randy Watson t-shirt, would you wear it? Now, who is Randy Watson? Is he a wrestler? Well, I wear anything over here, Angelo, because we're about the same size, really. Yeah, Louise. I like him. He's the nitty gritty right here. He said, and the beauty's looking back at you with a smile. It's unbelievable, man. I can't only look, the hair on my hand. I've been with Maryland 5 years and still the same. It's like we just met. He said, I plead the fifth. Yeah, he said, sounds like that honey is organic too, man. Homegrown. You know, without all them old preservatives and everything they putting in their bodies in America and in the West. Y'all don't believe me. You're not gonna believe it till you get over here. And you're gonna say, that damn Sunshine Shoulders, I should have listened to him. Well, okay, because you're gonna be 100% stupid if you don't do that test over here. You get here, man, and you're gonna be like, where do I sign? Because that's what happens to guys. That's how you explain why they get married after 2 weeks and everything like that. Sign over everything to the woman, but the kitchen sink. The brother who gave all his life savings away to the Filipino before he got here and flew into Cebu, then he had I guess he had a stroke. I'd have had a damn stroke. And I guess he fainted at the damn airport when he found out she wasn't real, or she ghosted him or whatever with his life savings. The peekaboo she must have had a hell of a peekaboo game. He said these women are very shapely and understand family first no matter what. A man with his thirst meat out of control, he's in a lot of trouble like a bull in a china shop. I'm telling you from experience, you're going to be in trouble. Okay? Because when you're attracted to something, those dopamine start going off in your head. It's like you hit a piece of crack. Hey, what's up, Larry? He said, stop being so damn mannish. Man, I'm just trying to help you guys a little bit. The new man and woman never been here before. You better test yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay? He said, what time? Yeah, leaving tonight. Yeah. We're going to have a good time, man. I promise you, at that meet and greet. He said, yeah, no fake parts either. Because this young lady, man, she had like a size, I'm saying anywhere from a 32 to 34, but, breast. But it was just, everything was perfect. And that's the peekaboo. And I like to lost my man. So then when I get there at the airport and I come out the terminal and she's got the two ponytails, man, I was afraid to come outside the damn terminal. Okay, she had the skinny jeans on. I mean, it was just crazy, man. You think back on that stuff and you wonder how you even made it out. Hey, Marlon, thanks for that super chat. He said for young girls a tenderoni, when an older woman has a young guy, she a testosterone. I don't know. I know she's what they call them? A cougar. I guess he's a cub. I don't know. But there's tenderonis over here, man. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I mean, there's so many over here that Bobby Brown would be proud. But I'm just trying to help y'all along a little bit. Test yourself, man, before you get over here. If you don't, you could be in trouble. Okay? It could be a disaster. Mike Dawsonville says, we've been to Cambodia. I could see a lot of similarities to the Philippines. The only thing, not a lot of people speak English. Now, there is a guy, I consider him a friend because we met a couple of times over here, Professor Eric Terry. He's a doctor. I mean, super guy. He said, Cal, I've been to Cambodia 20 times. He said, I love the Philippines a lot better. But I just need more people with boots on the ground to talk about it. Give us some more options. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Larry, thank you for that super chat. He said, I guess it's okay to be managed, brother. We're grown men up in here. Absolutely. I'm trying to paint as clear of a picture as I possibly can. And I'm not doing a good enough job. I promise you, man. Okay. Because a lot of these women, they're just so naturally beautiful. And, that her long hair hanging down her back, you know, it's crazy. A lot of them don't even wear deodorant. They don't need it. He said, how do we test ourselves, Cal? Well, once you start chatting with a woman, because you're going to do it, go ahead and send the 500, 1,000 pesos once y'all comfortable with each other for the peekaboo. They all do it. They will all do it. They've all done it. It's no big deal. Let me see something, before I get over there. Let me see what I'm waiting on. And they'll do it. They'll take a picture. I mean, they'll take a video of you while they're taking a shower. However you want it, just tell them. And they'll do it. Okay? And then you gauge your reaction. And if you say, this is nothing, man, I can handle this, then you're good. But more than likely, you're not going to be able to handle it. Okay? Mo says, Cal, I love what you've been saying for a while now, but your loyal followers know all these warnings. Feel like you're repeating things over and over, mainly for newbies. Well, that's a great point because you don't understand how YouTube works. Okay, and then you got to understand also that a lot of guys, they forget this stuff. They don't know it. You got to be reminded. They haven't even come over here yet. I can talk about this every single day and it wouldn't be enough. But the YouTube algorithm puts me in front of different people every single day, every single hour. I can't take for granted that everybody on here has heard the things that I said before. And even if I have, there's a lot of people who haven't. It's not like we're trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just having these conversations. That's all. People talk about basketball when it's not basketball season and everything like that. Repetition, 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 brother. That's how you learn something. You think you jumped out of the womb and got behind the wheel and start driving? Come on, guys. Don't put YouTubers. We're just talking like old friends. Don't put YouTubers on the same level as 60 Minutes and all that stuff, man. Come on, guys. Just keep scrolling. If you say, I heard this before, I'll come back with something else. But these are the people who end up falling on their face. Okay? Because our memories aren't the way on what they used to be. And I like to talk about it. He said, Calvin, is it dangerous in your opinion to hang out with guys who don't have their thirst under control? Have you ever had a negative experience due to another person's behavior in public? Yeah, absolutely. And I don't hang out with them anymore. I mean, okay, wear sunglasses, first of all, over here. Don't stare at these women. That's the cringiest thing you can do. And I've been with guys who stare women down. And I'm like, man, you can't do that over here. That's disrespectful. Just get a good look and that's it, man. Don't stare these women down, lustily looking at them and everything like that. If you had a good woman that's taking care of all your needs, you wouldn't do that. But yeah, you're damn right. I've been with guys. Okay. It's not really dangerous. It's cringy because they're not going to give you any play when you acting like that. But yeah, guys, I wish y'all would, don't put us on a level with. You got to realize we're not journalists. We're just guys, just having a talk, man to man talk. Okay, I've never asked people how thirsty are you. When is the last time you had your thirst meter checked? This is serious when you're dealing with Southeast Asia, when the whole conversation is women. It's not just me. At least I do other videos, my man. Give me that credit. Some people, it's all about women. I mean, go on your YouTube feed if you think I'm playing. Okay? It's all about relationships. But when I talk about it, it's different. They want to throw me out there with it. I'm not Ed Bradley. I like to have fun too, and talking like this is fun. You know, and it's just a reminder. It's a reality check. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Men, this is nothing to take lightly. Men are giving away their life savings. They're spending far too much money than they should. They're getting taken advantage of. They're literally dying over here. And then he says, oh, you've said this stuff before. It's not, evidently it's not helping, man. That's all I'm saying. We need to keep on talking, guys. It's not working. Every vlog is about women. What a Filipino wants. We're talking about what you want today and how to have a better result when you come over here to Southeast Asia or wherever you come. Because you're coming for a woman. I'm just trying to be honest with you. What do you want me to talk about? Renting an apartment? You're not paying attention to that. And you do that when you get here. Okay? You don't even call them on the phone. There's some new apartments around the corner from me. I showed y'all a peek the other day. A guy wants the phone number. I'm telling him, look, man, just really come here and just, you know, knock on the damn door, basically. Because you start calling them and they know you're a foreigner, then the damn thing's going to start, their man's going to start working. Loyalty over royalty said, thank you, Brother Calvin, for not discussing them lady boys over there like Tom Young channel always do. Well, I don't really come in contact with them. It's not my thing. But, you know, some people's channels, they're speaking to a whole, you know, they've got an audience that likes that. So he's giving his audience, but no, I don't do that, man. I don't come up in contact with him anyway. Mr. Man says if you're a single man and you just want to date and not get married, you still have to check to see if women are single and not married. You're damn right. Okay, if you watch my video, was it yesterday or day before? The Filipino, okay, it was two policemen. They walk up on their spouses, who are also policemen, having sex in a car. The woman police shoots her husband twice. Once in the shoulder, which, as we know, with the American can kill you because there's a major artery up here, and once in the leg. She won't be charged. The woman got in the car and took off. Both of them are being charged with adultery and concubinage. They're being charged. So it's up to you. If you want to come over here, it ain't going to cost you number 200 pesos. You tell her, look, here, it's a 200. I'm on my way. You get that cinema before I get there. To show me that you're single, and you've never been married or whatever it is. Okay? But yeah, it's not just for you to get married. It's just to know that who you're dealing with, because, okay, you come over and you fall in love with a woman that's married. Okay? Now, the husband's out of the picture. He's not going to give you any problems. Actually, he's giving you his blessing. Now you can't proceed with the relationship because you got to pay for an annulment. They're expensive and they're timely. Okay? And there's no guarantee it's going to even be approved. Okay? So this is all I'm saying. Yeah, you do. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But to the guy who says, it seems like I'm repeating stuff over and over and over for the newbie, this is your live stream, man. If you want to talk about something, put it over here, I will. I will. I just always like to have a topic because I always get off topic. And guess what it goes to? It goes to women. Okay, so why not just have a topic about women and about you? Do you know yourself? Because the guy says, oh, I'm selective and disciplined when it comes to dealing with women. Okay, but guess what? These aren't the typical women you're used to dealing with. So wouldn't it be worth the 500, 1,000 pesos or whatever to get a sneak peek? Okay, because it's easy to say what you will or won't do when you're way over there on the couch. You say your new followers need to hear this. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is not like people think it is. It's not some stationary platform. It has a rotating viewership and everything. You can't rest on your laurels here. Okay, if you have a great video, the best video you ever done, guess what? The 29th day it drops off. Okay? And it keeps you on your toes. Same with the viewers. If I'm just preaching to my base, okay, I'm not gonna grow. Because they're steadily sending more people your way every single day. Every single hour. See, you want to make sure this is in check. This is your biggest sex organ, guys. It's not that. It's this. That's why I say check yourself before you wreck yourself. Gauge your damn reaction. What it's going to be like. You ain't used to dealing with nothing over here like that. What? What do you want? What do you want me to do this weekend? That's fine. We don't have. Yeah. The wings. Yeah. Okay. What? It says old armchair talking, sending money to another level. They messing up our playing field. The Philippines just taking standards. Well, they are the ones that keeping the machine oiled. That's for sure. They know they're never going to get here, and they want to see more and more of it on a regular basis. So they got to keep sending. He said ESPN talks about sports. Yeah, Cal talks about real man stuff. Yeah, we got to have these discussions, man, more than once, because you're going to forget. Hey, get out of here. Honey, take them out of here, please. You know I got a live stream. Look at him. What are you doing? Go outside. Open the door. And quit saying wow. You're not scaring him. He feels that air kind. He's not dumb. I know. He don't want to go out. We're going to forget anyway the stuff. But not only that, repetition. Okay. If they think that it's not what I'm saying it is, why so many men coming over here then? Why so many people selling everything they've got? I mean, burning all their bridges and coming over here, it's do or die. If it wasn't what people say it is. If it wasn't, I wouldn't sell everything I had. Hey, lad, thank you for showing up. What's up, Kamal? It's Sunshine Shoulders, not Ed Bradley. Yeah, I know, man. I mean, but they set such high standards for us. I don't get it. Yeah, I really don't get it. But this is your biggest sex organ here. Now, they didn't get finessed by bloggers. Watch him. They're not finessed by bloggers. Because the people who really have the best stories are the ones who don't have YouTube channels. We're not even scratching the surface. It's guys who come over here and never go back. I know guys over here who are living their absolute best life, and you'll never see them. You'll never hear about them. That's the best way to go, underneath the radar. Do you really think I knew that that my channel was going to blow up the way it did? Absolutely not. And anybody who has a popular channel and said, yeah, I knew my channel was going to be popular, you're damn lying. So I'm thinking I'm going to be up under the radar too. Red Dog said, Cal, it's everything you say it is and a lot more. It's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more. But that's why so many people are coming over here. So you have to prepare people. You know, but now ain't nobody finessing nobody. Because here's the thing. Hey, thank you. Guys, he said gifted 10 Sunshine Shoulders membership. Wow. Thank you, brother. He said teaching is repetitious until learning takes place. Thank you, brother. He says it's always good to be reminded, no matter how well you think you have mastered what you learned. That's human behavior. It doesn't work any other way. Okay, if you think that Taylor Swift does a different concert every damn night, in every different damn city, you're lying to yourself. She's doing the same damn concert everywhere she goes throughout her tour, or Bruno Mars or whoever it is, guys. Come on, man. Y'all gotta have more sense than that. But we're supposed to be different. Okay? I don't have a production crew and all that stuff and research. I do all that stuff myself. I just talk about real life stuff that I know people are going to be confronted with when they come over here. Okay? I'm asking you today, how thirsty are you? How vulnerable are you to the women who are waiting for you over here? Are you vulnerable or not? That's all I'm saying. And then how do you know? How do you know? Here's this man is, the man that got shot the other day by his wife. He's married. Okay? So he's not thirsty. He's got a good sex life over here. Okay? But he's still chasing another woman. He gets shot. Okay? So how much better do you think you're going to act when you get over here? You haven't been with a young, attractive woman in forever, since you were young and attractive. Okay? So I'm sorry, man. You know, we have to have these type of discussions. How much is it going to cost you if you don't gauge yourself first? Because some people go all the way out on the limb. Those stories where you hear about men losing everything, giving it all away, it's because they overreacted. They did not test themselves before they got over here. They were lonelier than they thought they were. They were more desperate than they thought they were. This is the conversation we're having today. I'm trying to help you. You cannot get off that plane and act like you're going to be normal over here. Okay, you can try it. Okay. You can try it. And then one of them little 21-year-olds going to step right in front of your face and then whisper those magic words. You can do whatever you want to do to me. When's the last time you heard that? All you armchair alphas out there. You go-getters who think all the women want y'all. Okay? I don't have a problem with women. When's the last time you heard that from a young, attractive woman? Okay? You can do whatever you want to do to me. Whatever it is. Okay? I'm yours. Take me, I'm yours. Man, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man. That's why I have to talk about it over and over. You know. There's a reason why so many men are coming over here and they're never going back. Okay, there is something going on over here. After a while, will you get off the honeymoon period and make it to the other side? Yeah, you will, but I'm talking to people who are going to be on their honeymoon period. That's all I'm saying. Are you vulnerable? Well, how much is it going to cost you? Only you going to tell that. Then it says, how much are you willing to pay? She ain't got to tell me nothing but one. I mean, I was a 45-year-old man. I hadn't turned 46 yet when I heard those words. And I haven't heard them since. And, I haven't been the same since. And I'm not some wimp or something like that. Okay? I'm just telling you that what you're going to experience over here, it's not it's not the same as what you're used to dealing with over there. They're cooperative. Okay? He said probably in a wet dream and immediately woke up. But there's a reason people coming over here getting married, basically the minute they get off the plane. Okay, sending millions of pesos over here before they ever step foot over here. Something's going on. They got yellow fever and don't even know it. He said, Cat isn't that good for me to go crazy. Well, you're the exception. That just means that the rule is correct. Okay, because there's a lot of men going crazy over here. Okay, so you're the exception. Give yourself a hand. He doesn't. What you do? Jack off all the time? Are you over here? But ain't no sense in me asking you questions like that. You could be anybody. Hey, thanks for that super chat. Mithringo says, my thirst was a lot higher before I saw behind the veil. Now my thirst is a little more manageable these days. Yeah, that's all. Y'all never did put over here. Are you a 1, meaning done, or 10, meaning I can handle it? See this Phantasm Files, he's a 10. He can handle it. Jesse James says they are cooperative. Wow, that's a special concept that we're looking for in women in the USA. See, this is what I'm saying. You're dealing with something different, but they don't believe me. It's literally unbelievable what you experience over here. It's literally unbelievable. People don't believe you. They'll say, oh, he's bragging. That's all. You're bragging. Don't do that because this guy's over there can't get over there. I've been told that. Oh, you're lying. He couldn't be that good. Yes, it is. Okay? Yes, it is. It's literally unbelievable. He said, hey, Cal, what did you do when you heard those words? I was already deep inside. I lost it all, shot my load and everything. But I was, it's like in Wonderland or something. It's like, okay, I got this for the next 3 weeks. And man, it's crazy. No, I'm not on your case. It's just you're so tough, man. You're so, I've seen guys like you come on my live streams all the time. You're the perfect guy. Nothing bothers you, nothing shakes you. Go back to your very first comment, man. I know how to deal with people. Yeah, I lost it. I wasn't good for a while. Yeah, but okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, now, this answers my question then. If you've been here 4 times, then okay, we're talking to people who haven't been here before. Okay? Then that explains it. Why you claim all that you can handle it and everything. He said that nectar is real. We're just having fun. Y'all want to debate. I don't want to debate. I want to give some hope to the hopeless over there. I want them to feel hopeful. Oh, it can happen for me. Okay? These guys really aren't lying because I don't have anything to gain by lying to you guys. I've never lied because I know you're coming here. I got a meet and greet tomorrow. Okay? Several meet and greets I've had. People have actually come over here and met me. Okay? Why would I tell them something when I know they're coming? And they can easily say, oh, Cal, you was lying about that. But it's usually, oh, yeah, man, I experienced that too. You saw Luis Martinez on here. He said, yeah, and they smiling back at you too. You see the perfect like that. Lonnie Franklin, see, he's been here. He said the nectar's real. It is real, man. You know, it's something that, okay, if you're a lonely man in the West, and you know, we're lonely there. We suffer from chronic loneliness. And then you meet a young woman online and you're finally able to make it over here and she's waiting for you at that airport. You're going into a whole different hemisphere. You're not going to remember anything I'm saying anyway. All your focus is going to be on her. Everything I'm talking about, you're going to throw it out the window anyway. Okay, you're literally going to be, your wish is my command. You're going to be under her spell. If you're a regular man, okay? I'm not talking about these tough guys, these armchair alphas and, you know, oh, I get women like that every day. I'm talking about the Lonely Hearts Club, of which I was a member of when I got here. Okay? He said the first time was the best time in my opinion, when everything was fresh and new. I was quite thirsty then. Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. Scalper S says after a couple of months over there, you start to slow down. You may want to jump from one to another until your eyes say yes, but you are dried up and need to refresh and refill. Yeah, we're just saying do that before you come over here and not only shoot your load, but shoot a load of cash. So if you can get a general idea, if you can say, you know what, I think I'm going to do okay over there because I see this little 21-year-old and I'm not even getting excited. You know, where's the K? I don't even have the K1 jelly out. But if you start looking for the K1 jelly and all that, and, you know, you can't stop hitting the send button on the Remitly and Western Union, then you're going to be in trouble when you finally get over here and the rubber hits the road. Hey, Mike Dorsonville, thank you. He said, keep up the good work, brother. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we'll have a meet and greet tomorrow, and it'll be some stunners there tomorrow. It always is. You know, they show up some kind of way. Maryland, maybe they're a friend or something. There's been people who have met at my meet and greets. They're still together. They live together. Yeah, he said the Lonely Hearts Club band. I was certainly a member of the Lonely Hearts Club, Cisco, when I got here. So I really didn't have a chance, really. I just didn't know it. I know it now, so I try to, you know, give that information to the new man, like, boy, you better gauge yourself before you get over here. He said, yeah, I listened to you till I ran into a little 23-year-old. Then oops. Yeah, if you run into the right one, you're not going to remember anything I say anyway. Frank Tate said, be honest, guys, you know, 8, 9, or 10 is hard to turn down. And that's what they're going to look like. But more than likely, it's a yummy 6, like Harold Teal said. But she's going to look like a 15. Because you're used to seeing them big Snickers bars. Hmm. Here. Be careful. Here. There. Get out of here. Them big ass stretch marks look like a damn Milky Way bar. That's what you used to seeing. But then you come over here, there's nothing. You see absolutely nothing. Like I said, titties where a damn stomach's supposed to be. Nope. They point right at you like they're supposed to. And then if you tell them before you get there, hey, look, either shave that thing or let it grow out. It's gonna grow. It's gonna be whatever you say it's gonna be. Because I like a landing strip. I like to see where I'm going. I want to see where I'm going. But we're just having fun out here, man. That's all. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I believe that's why, to be honest with you, I believe that's why Maryland is working out the way she is to keep herself youthful looking like that. Because Maryland, she'll be 42, man. Maryland probably her body certainly looks 25 to 30, and she's worked it into a whole other. She's transformed her body because they know that's important to a man. It's what we see. With a woman, it's what she hears. That's why you see a lot of women, they can easily get fooled because you're going to tell them everything they want to hear. But we go by what we see, they go by what they hear. He said, yeah, I feel you, cool, you Cal, especially when all we need is a little validation from a woman that we matter. I've got confidence, but nothing beats a woman telling and showing you appreciation. Yeah, man, especially a young, attractive woman. And remember, it all depends on your thirst meter. If you're one and you come over here, you're done. You're one and done. Yeah, you won't be watching YouTube. If um, if I met 100 people, 99 of them have told me, I don't watch YouTube when I get over here. You watching something else. Yeah, yeah, coming in for a landing. He says, hey, Cal, if a man has to walk away from a Filipino, how hard is it and how to do it? Yeah, it's pretty hard. You know, you certainly have to leave the city. You have to get off social media. They're going to track you down, try to track you down the best they can. Um, it's tough because she's always going to feel like she's the victim. So if you can already see it coming, if you're lucky, she'll do something. She'll give you a reason to leave. That's the best case scenario. You know, the worst case scenario, she's still in love and you claim, I don't love you anymore. They don't understand that. We're from a different culture. There's a lot of miscommunication going on over here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you now. She's saying, well, I thought you loved me. You know, when they say that, man, it's gonna be tough. You may have to leave the Philippines for a little while and then come back. You know, because yeah, it's tough. It just depends on how long you've been together, how deep the relationship is, and then because if you wake up like some people have done, like my sister woke up one time. She was married. She woke up one morning and said she didn't want to be married anymore. The husband went crazy. He lost his mind and eventually committed suicide. He was in the army, um, and you know it's just a hard thing, man, you know, because love to them means something totally different than what it means to you. And then they bent over backwards, they jumped through hoops, they run around in circles. See, all that's good in the beginning, but they're keeping score of that. They got a mental notebook over here of everything they're doing. I'm proving myself to him. I'm telling you I love you. And then all of a sudden you say, oh, well, you know, let's break up. I want to see somebody else. I don't know if she's going to take that too good. Okay. What's going on? Yeah, we're very visual creatures, me and I. That's why we fall into traps that we do. But the woman you can get her if you got a gift of gab. That's right. Yeah. Once you get her, you use YouTube for other things. You know, you're gonna be tuning into Sunshine Shoulder, the Old Dog, New Tricks, every man's his story. I promise you, you won't. I was never on YouTube until I got on YouTube. Okay, it was only till the pandemic. That's 2020. You got to realize I've been coming to the Philippines since 2009. Did I start watching YouTube and the Filipino bloggers and stuff? Because I was always over here. And when you're over here, you're not looking at that stuff, man. You know, the people who fuel YouTube are the ones who will never come over here, okay, are the ones who are either on the fence and need more assurance. But the people who are over here, man, like YouTube tells me I probably got 8% of my viewers are in the Philippines. That's a very small amount because Filipino, that's really foreigners whose VPN or, you know, whose IP is showing up over here. The Filipinos don't watch my content. He said, be honest and upfront with women. Trust me, it would be better for you. Yeah, but you know, in the beginning, you know, everything's everything and you're filling each other out. And then she may do something or something may happen where you say, well, damn, man, she's not who I thought she was. Or maybe she makes a threat or something. And then you got to make that decision like, well, no, she may be putting pressure on you about getting married, about having kids or something. And then what? But I would say it just depends, um, excuse me, on how long you've been together, how deep it was. He said, my ex told me she don't want to be married anymore. That was 5 years ago. She seen the young stunner hanging by my arm. She nearly lost it. Now, hell, you sound like um, Angelo Habib's ex-wife. Same way. She wasn't studying him, and now he got a stunner on his arm, you know, a lot younger, a lot better looking than her, and she won't leave him alone. He said, Roger said, Cal, we know most of the men coming over there have owners of a lonely heart, bang yes on repeat. Yeah. And so I just asked you, hey, you know, where are you as far as vulnerability? Because you're going to be very vulnerable over here. I'm just telling you that. But men don't want to hear that. You know, this isn't the typical woman you're used to dealing with in the West. First of all, she's half your age or younger. A lot of them are perfect in every way. The women I've dealt with over, that's one of the things I look for is perfection. You know, it's just, you know, something in my mind. I'm going by what I'm seeing. And they just been that way. You know, and it just does something to me, man. He said, ending it with a Filipino woman can cause a complete lifestyle change for her. She's going to try and get you to stay, and if you want to leave, be ready for the BI threats, yeah, police threats, blacklist, yeah, you know, because especially if she's already introduced you to her family, you know, and taking you around her friends and everything, and y'all moved in together. She's living a whole new life, her dream, and now you're gonna bust that bubble. Now she wakes up, it's a nightmare. She's done everything that she never even dreamed of doing for a man. She's done for you. It can get kind of tricky, man. Yeah, he said, Calvin, it's happened to a lot of men in the West. A woman waking up and saying she's not attracted to you anymore. To men, this is suicidal when kids are involved. Luckily, they didn't have any children. Okay. But if a woman's like that, see, my sister is very successful. She's retired. She's 10 years older than me. But her whole life, she never asked him for a penny. Okay. But she is the typical Western woman. I'm independent. I don't need a man, you know, sort of woman. But I would have loved for a woman to, my divorces and separations are never that easy. It's always a lot of heartache and pain and money involved. For a woman to just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm not in love with you no more, I won't be married, but I don't want any alimony, I don't want anything. Let's just split everything and go our separate ways. Because she was earning more money than him. Okay. But I'm going to tell you something, you know, I'm not a victim anymore. I'm not a victim. And if you've got that type of mentality, man, it's time to get over that. I'm not a victim. Just move on, man, you know. Because if money is something that you can recoup, you can't recoup your life. I'd rather a woman take half of everything I got and get on out of my life and leave me alone. Because I can get that back. You can't get your life back. You know, you have a heart attack, a stroke, all that stress and all that stuff, man. Just take half of what I got, get on out of here, basically. If you've been with me that long, if you deserve half, you know. But I'm not a victim. Because if there's nothing else I can do, I can remove myself. You know, but we want to sit around, oh yeah, look at these women, look what they did to us. Oh, they're so bad. Okay, and that's why we're coming over here in other places. Because we're not satisfied. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. You know, that's our theme song. We're not going to take it anymore from these women. We're going to go where we're celebrated. Where women would jump through hoops for us. Whether it's Cebu, whether it's Thailand, wherever it is, Brazil, Colombia. I'm looking for some hoop jumpers. I'm not, you know, trying to be sitting there begging and pleading with some woman, same age as I am and everything like that. Yeah, I'm not a victim anymore, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're not going to take that anymore. We're moving on. Thank you for letting me know in time. Because you didn't do anything without my participation. For whatever reason. Everyday Alpha says, my ex-wife recently called me a thief because I sold my house that I bought before we got married, denying her her half. She paid nothing towards it, no bills, no mortgage, no food. Funny, yeah. Well, the same thing happened to me, except I was like, to my ex-American wife, I was like, okay, so she got some bad information from somewhere that said if we got divorced, I was still going to have to pay for the house and she could stay in it. I was like, no. But what I'll do is, because at the time we had like 32,000 in equity in that house. I said, you can have it. Just put the loan in your name because it was in mine. My credit, my hard work and everything. Okay. Just get a loan and buy the house from me. She wouldn't do it. Okay. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not a victim anymore. You know, it's become a game. You know, and women are starting these YouTube channels. I saw the other day, this woman, I guess she's trying to be the female version of Kevin Samuels. Just be yourself, lady. I forgot what her name is, because she had done a reaction video of mine before. But Austin Holloman was on her channel the other day. She's like, she has these men call in and tells them what kind of woman are they looking for, and and then she cuts the men in half, and she's just trying to be like uh, Kevin Samuels, just a woman. Yeah. Okay, because I had done a video a long time ago. Yeah, and she did. I could have filed. I didn't even file a copyright because I said, well, she's gonna give him. She's got 200 something thousand subscribers. Maybe she'll shoot some my way. But then when I saw him on there, I said, oh, okay, this is a lady. And I looked at a few of her videos. She's just trying to be a woman, female. Like, be yourself, lady. No one's going to take your place. Jesse James says, I'm going to have to escape the matrix after this live stream, Cal. That's what I'm here for, to encourage you to do that. That's a fact. Robert Sanford came over and got him a stunner. They ain't like that in Houston. Now they do have them. I was in, I keep forgetting, is it Baytown? Man, and I was working on one of those oil fields, one of them oil refineries where they turn the oil into gasoline. And for lunch, man, we went in town, man. You talking about the Mexican American women? Shit. There's some fine ass women in that little town. I'd never seen a Mexican American. See, I'm from Kentucky, and when you're talking about native Mexicans that I see in Kentucky that work the horse farms, the tobacco farms, and stuff like that. A lot of migrants. So I never seen a Mexican American woman before. Oh my God. Crazy. I'm telling you. I mean, I was smitten. He said, watching a show is the reason why men go to the Philippines. They weigh six figures, but want a man who makes six figures. Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I could just see right through her. She's trying to be Kevin Samuels. I'm like, lady, you take off that fake ass wig. Okay. He said, if a woman tells you she doesn't want you anymore, she had been thinking about that a long time. You need to move on. The ship has been sank. It's over. Yeah. I have to agree with you there. And, it's not going to hurt my feelings. Remember, it's 8 billion people on the planet. 4 billion are women. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to get over the ego bashing that you're going to take. That she wants somebody else, I'm not good enough anymore and all that. But once you get over that, man, you're going to be a better person. And I guarantee you 6 months later, you're going to be thanking her for leaving. Because you're going to say, oh, you wasn't all that anyway. Yeah. I mean, I can see it right away. I don't even watch her. But I can just see her whole format and everything. The way she tries to be all, snazzy with the men. And, you want a woman that's 26, you're 59, and blah, blah, this, blah, blah. I'm like, lady, come on, be yourself. He said, I live right door to one in the West. Them some fine women. They don't like brothers, though. I mean, it's not hurting my feelings. I mean, I don't care, about who likes me and who don't. I'm just saying that I was shocked when I went there because I had no experience at all. I was just used to the migrants. It doesn't offend me anymore. I guess as you get older and you're in a place where you appreciate it, where you celebrate it. You don't really care that somebody that they don't like this, I don't like that. I don't like fat women. Okay, so everybody has their preference. It doesn't offend me because what I'm saying is, ladies, your laws. It's not mine. Okay, I'm going to keep it moving. He said, life is precious, man. You got to make the most out of the rest of the life you have left. Absolutely, which we don't know how much we've got left. You know, we just take everything for granted. Everything. He says, I'm more focused on the land and the culture. I think the Filipino woman can wait. So you already here already, Brock's Big Adventures? Because you sound like my man says, I'm selective and disciplined when it comes to dealing with women. Until you're not, till you get over here. And it's really crazy. Yeah, I can't watch her. She's so, phony. Yeah, time's not running out, but your life is. I mean, people watching this live stream right now who don't have a lot of time left. So you can waste it if you want to. You know, I'm just going to go where I'm celebrated. I'm here, I'm satisfied. This is the only place I've ever been to where I wouldn't care if a woman woke up one day and said, oh, I don't want you anymore. Go on about your business. He says, I don't want a fat girl on my jock either. You know, some people say, I don't like short guys. I don't like, whatever it is, it doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks. That way I'm not wasting my time with you. Because my time is valuable. My time is very valuable. It's the most valuable thing that I have. If it's a thing, yeah, I mean, it doesn't appeal to me. You could see what she's trying to do. Yeah, no. I'm talking about fat, Mike. I'm not talking about thick. That's a whole different topic. It's a whole different discussion. I'm talking about fat. The handlebars fat, that inner tube fat. Okay, the cankles and all that fat. I don't want that. Where it's flat in the back and slight flat in the back, and they got that. You're looking like that. No, fat is fat. You can't sugarcoat that. Thick is thick. Yeah, I've seen some thick ones. He said, I agree, Cal. Divorce hits you hard. I haven't gotten over mine yet. I'm happy to be divorced, but the way the courts treat men over here is unfairly, in my opinion. Yeah, but remember, we were just talking, Nathaniel, about time. Time's not on our side, man. Go through whatever you need to go through. Go ahead and grieve, man. And put that in your rearview mirror and move on, man, because they're going to treat you. We got to learn, though, from those. We can't forget, okay, how you've been treated. Remember, we come over here and we chop this part of our brain off and we sign up for more of that same treatment. I was just talking about that. Why men should think twice about getting married in their retirement. You the perfect example. Remember that pain and misery, man. Don't let it stop you in your tracks. Don't let it, define you. But hell, don't forget it. And then sign up and do it again because the woman's got a different face or she's a different age or something. Yeah, I don't want any of that. Fat is fat. When she's got that compartment, you got to push up. Then you got to look in, you see that, the thing right there in That type of fat. I said, I'm just saying that for the rest of the people. Now, man, man, yeah, no, elephant pussy. Ain't no elephant womb. You know, you can't satisfy that. You need a damn baseball bat. And that's not going to be enough. It's going to be like a damn toothpick stuck up in that. No, I'm just saying when people say they don't like brothers though, and I'm like, okay, well I got my preferences too. He says I'm scheduled to come in August, but I've also done a lot of research and I'm more disciplined here, so I know what I would do there. No, it's a different. Have you gauged yourself? Have you tested yourself, Brock? I'm just trying to help you. Okay, test yourself first. Okay, you don't want to wait till you get over here because all those plans you got, I'm going to tell you, man, there's a woman over here that'll make you forget all those plans. Okay, and you're going to say, no, there's no way that's going to happen. I'm disciplined here. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you. It's better to test yourself first. He says, I love big fat girls. Thanks for leaving them to me. My success rate when the clubs close is great. Yeah, I know. I just don't like when that sweat and that cheap perfume mixes, and then they got that, I guess that's dirt coming out of them damn crevices in their damn neck. No, I don't like that. I'm sorry. You know, I'm just saying though, man. You know, everybody likes what they like. I don't like that, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah, this is what it's all about. You know, instead of all that victimization, because there's no victims over here. You know, you see people now that are going after regular guy. I mean, they're going after him bad, man. And I feel sorry for him, man, because I went through that. Because once they get on you, then they start making those videos. They edit in the videos, and they make you look like the worst thing that ever happened to humanity. And he'll be in front of the immigration somebody pretty soon, and they'll go through his videos and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you, man, it's pretty bad now. And you know, most of the Americans are behind this stuff. Yeah, I really feel sorry for him. Because the worst guys don't, just like the best guys over here who are having the time of their lives don't have YouTube channel. The worst don't either. The ones who are really doing the children and the young kids the worst, they're not on YouTube. Yeah, he says, I've seen what divorce did. What, to your brother? You know, a lot of times, the only time it really hurts a man is when he didn't see it coming. When he's still in love and he thinks, you know, I'm gonna go on to the bitter end. You know, I'm gonna take care of my family, raise my kid, and then all of a sudden, you either find out she was cheating or she wants a divorce. You know, it's harder, you know, because my brother-in-law, he was a good man. His name was Tom Ballinger. He was a country boy, basketball, played college basketball. And my sister was from the city. He fell in love with her. And they were married, what, about a year or two, maybe not even that long. And yeah, he ended up committing suicide. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time at all. Yeah, yeah, varicose veins, it's just everything. He said, find a fold and fuck it. But yeah, guys, I'm ready to get off of here because we're getting ready for this meet and greet on Thursday. We got to go pay for the LaChon. You know, I know everybody doesn't eat LaChina, don't eat it. We're going to have other food there, but it's going to be at Meg's Resort right here in St. Carlos City from 4 p.m. until, it's going to be a good time, man. You know, Michael Beach Alive's been to one. It's a couple of people on here that's been to one before at Meg's. It's really nice, and it only costs you 100 pesos if you want to go swimming. But I'm paying, it's free to get in. I'm paying for the food. All you have to pay for is your beer and your drinks, guys. Thanks so much for your super chat, super stickers, all your support for Sunshine Shows. Whenever you watch my videos, man, that's supporting me. Okay, take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. And I'll see y'all next time. Don't do anything stupid, like come over here and marry a fat Filipina.